Hello, hello. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I'm still low-key kind of upset, but I've also spent the last couple hours trying to look up information about this game because I don't know anything. And I want to actually be familiar with the mechanics. I kind of just blindly went through the game when I played it before, and I want to actually know the information. So, first things first, I was upset because I missed my moves multiple times in a row. That was actually infuriating, to put it lightly. To be fair to the game, obviously the Pokemon just kept going for Sand Attack. Another reason that I was getting upset was because it only went for Sand Attack. It's actually one of the reasons why I stopped playing some of the old school Pokemon ROM hacks, like for Gen 1 and Gen 2, way back before the disassembly was actually published. Pretty much everybody relied on third-party tools to hack ROMs, and the way they would just make difficulty in the game was they would have Pokemon that would be teams of whatever, 6 of them, and they'd set the trainer AI to the maximum level and give them moves like Double Team or Sand Attack, so they would raise their evasion and lower your accuracy and make it so you could never attack anything, and then they could just simply tackle or whatever, wait till you struggle, and then you eventually lose. That became so prevalent that it was actually kind of damn near impossible to find any new ROM hacks. This was way back in the day. This was like early 2000s. Oh my god, some of you probably weren't even alive then. Oh my god. I feel old, but seeing that kind of thing in this game just infuriated me to no extent, because that's the same sort of thing that I would have to deal with in those obnoxious ROM hacks. And coming from not just Game Freak, but Chunsoft, which, you know, makes the actual Mystery Dungeon series, yeah, various other, I guess, collaborations with other big franchises. They're also a big developer as well. To see that kind of behavior in this game was like, what the hell am I actually playing? But as I said, I have looked up a whole bunch of different things about the game. There's a whole bunch to this game to look up, to be fair. One of the things I wanted to look up was accuracy. I wanted to know what actually the percentages were being adjusted to. I don't know what the, I guess, base rate is for my moves, because 98% to still be able to miss moves multiple times in a row without accuracy drops, that 98% seems kind of off. But each time that a stat gets increased or decreased, first of all, in the core series games, they go up to 6 and down to -6. Here, instead of 6, it's 10. So my accuracy can really get dropped. Because it's divisible, or not divisible, because there's 10 stages to the stat stages, you can actually get more intricate with how fine-tuned, I guess, the percentages get changed to. For example, when you have your accuracy dropped 1 stage in the normal games, you're effectively losing 13.5% on your moves. I'm pretty sure it's 13.5. It's either 13.5 or 17.5. I always forget. Anyway, one of those percent. And then when you drop 2 stages, I believe it's subtracting 35%. I just kind of did the math in my head. I'm pretty sure that 17.5% would be the number. Anyway, in this game, dropping 1 stage for accuracy drops you down from, let's say you were 100%, which we already know that my moves clearly aren't, from 100% down to 80%. So just a single stage is actually a pretty significant drop. To be fair, if you increase your accuracy by 1 stage, it boosts it to 125%. So that's actually pretty valid then. And then with every stage below that, it's only like 10%. Yeah, from 100 to 80 to 70 to 60. And then it's even smaller, 55. And it's 45, then 43. So it's really fine-tuning how inaccurate your moves drop, all the way down to -10 at 33%. And then for +10, it'd be 200%. So even if they were boosting their evasion, you have a more accurate chance to hit, obviously. Because even at +10 evasion, it's only 15%. So like you're really making it so it's damn near impossible to hit you, but that 200% I think makes it so you still always hit your move. To be fair, I'm also absolute crap when it comes to math. So I could probably be given inaccurate information on that, but I'm also going off of what Bulbapedia says as well. Again, could be inaccurate. But I feel like I have a little bit better understanding, at least, of how inaccurate my moves really were. They were a lot more inaccurate than the core series games, so I was obviously more likely to miss. So, okay, that's fair. Still upsetting. I'm just sitting here on this screen. I should actually play the game instead of whining and bitching. Hello, Petrify Orb. I don't have one of those. You're asking for a lot? That's only an E? Really? If your rescue team is defeated in a dungeon, you lose several items and all the money you are carrying. Beware of what you're carrying before you go off on a rescue or an outing. So the thing is, I rage quit. When you do that, you go into the start menu, you click give up. You can either quick save or give up. Clicking give up is the same as the defeat. So I think I actually lost some stuff. I don't feel like I did. I still have 3 max elixirs. Hello. Whole bunch of gravel rocks still. I don't think I lost anything. Maybe my money. Yeah, I have 0 money. But to be fair, I also deposited everything before I left. So I just lost whatever I picked up. That's okay. That regenerates. That doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, here we go. Linked moves entry level 1. These are the recommended linked moves for beginners. Grass fighting and ground types. Bulbasaur, Vine Whip and Growl. Chikorita, Razor Leaf and Growl. So this is basically telling you to attack and then make it so they can't deal as much damage afterwards. Actually pretty useful. Trico, Leer and Pound. Machop, Leer and Low Kick. Cubone, Tail Whip and Bone Club. Again, lowering their defense before you attack. That's kind of what I'm going for. I don't actually want this one. What I can do is I can actually accept it, go into job list, and then delete it. So, poor, what are you? Baltoy, you can just stay in Mount Steel forever then, I guess, sorry. Light Screen and Thief. Unfortunately, I really don't have that much money. I don't even think I have 1,500 to get Thief. I don't even know if Psyduck can even learn it. But it would be worth teaching over, I'm pretty sure I have like Water Sport or something. That's not how you see moves. Yeah, I think I'm gonna at least try. Never mind, I don't have the money. Yeah, damn shame. I mean, I could sell off some items. I have plenty of items in storage I could probably be selling. But the thing is, I think I probably have to sell like almost everything I have and still barely be able to have it. Okay, got my moves all linked up and I already got Magnemite. Now to deal with this crap again. Chikorita picked up a Cherry Berry apparently. I just stored all those so I didn't have to be taking up space with a bunch of useless berries, but thanks, I guess, Chikorita. I'm gonna try to go after this Teddiursa. Dang. Teddiursa actually has a fairly high recruit chance. That's another thing I looked up was recruit chances of Pokemon to make sure I was actually accurate on whether or not I could actually recruit fully evolved Pokemon. I was correct, you cannot. But the percentages for sorry, Gloom kind of caught me off guard. The percentages for Yanma and Teddiursa are both the same, like 11.2% or something like that. So there was a chance. I didn't get it though. I will take the experience. He tried. But Thundershock should absolutely knock it out though. Fantastic. I will take level 16. No moves. Anything for me? Of course not. Special band? Pretty sure that boosts special moves, doesn't it? Boost Pokemon special attack. I don't know by how much, but I think I will give that to Magnemite. And a level for Magnemite. Learning Supersonic. I don't know if I want you using that. So the way confusion works in this game is when a Pokemon's confused, their moves become erratic. They may, like if you try to move, your character might move a different direction than you intend to move. If you try to go for a specific attack, it might use a different attack instead. instead of potentially attacking itself in confusion, you actually could end up attacking your teammate. So I don't really know if I want supersonic, just because I'd prefer to have some sort of knowledge about how my opponent is gonna be acting, if that makes sense. I don't want them to, I don't want to expect them to try to go for a move into Chikorita, for example, and then instead it goes into me when I'm already low health. That seems only too likely. I have the feeling that Chikorita is going to try to attack that thing. Actually, Magnemite kind of blocked it, although Magnemite, you're kind of... I can't go down because the Magnemite goes down and then wakes up the Weedle. I mean, I'm not that particularly scared. Okay, well... Of course, it's going to be Chikorita that wakes it up with a missed move. Good on you, Magnemite. Hello. Still not a recruit. Find an apple. The thing is, I could actually eat apples, obviously, and my belly fills up full. 100 out of 100. I think I can actually eat apples again, and I think it's supposed to increase my belly size. And slightly enlarge it to belly. Yeah, I think I can eat it and it goes up to like 120 or something. Oh, no, not that high. Even still, I could just kind of scarf down a bunch of apples as soon as I get into a dungeon and make it so my belly stays like... I think it maxes out at 200. It's a lot of apples to be carrying, though. But on the bright side, I'll have the world's fattest Psyduck. Is that a Houndour? That's a Gloom. Speaking of apples. Okay. Trap me in a corner. That's nice. I'd like to be able to throw a rock at something, but I kind of can't. Fine. Yeah, it works for me. As for you... Get scratched. And another Yanma, of course there is. Don't need to waste PP when I can just throw rocks at the Pokemon. Such a violent game. I found another special band. I'm pretty sure in this game, Razor Leaf would be coded as a special move, so it's actually probably worth giving to Chikorita then. I think you're already holding the Pecha Scarf? Oh, you're not? Why? Maybe I did lose items when I gave up. Huh. Well, now you have a special band. Yeah, you got a level up. Thanks to defeating a Poliwag off screen. Hey, I'm finally trying to learn a new move. It's about damn time. Trying to learn Confusion, too. Yeah, I'll get rid of Water Sport. Especially since I'm getting +2 to my special attack and only +1 to my physical attack. What are my stats anyway? Does it tell me? There we go. My special attack is higher by 1. Okay. Not much, but okay. I think I'm gonna save... Well, I guess I might as well actually switch now. I've only got 7 left. Try to save before I have to actually use the Max Elixir. I guess the one downside to using Confusion is there is a chance of, confusing my opponent. And I kind of already said I didn't want to have that. I don't want to separate from Chikorita, but I really do want to try to recruit this Houndour. Yeah, see, now it attacks off to the side instead of attacking me. Very useful. I actually want to go for a Tail Whip Scratch here. Damn, I was really hoping. At least Chikorita didn't wander off. That's always good. Blast Seed. Useful if I get stuck somewhere. Trap Inch. Sorry, had something stuck in my throat. Well, I'm pretty sure that Chikorita is just gonna take care of Poliwag without a problem. Yeah, I thought so. Excuse me while I pick up my gravel rock and reset everything. Thank you. Please. How do I... Magnemite. Magnemite, please. Magnemite, please. Why are you like this? Thank you. Oh my god. I think I would actually rather be over there. Except there's a rock in my way. Bruh. I would like to have recruited. Still no recruit. I think Houndour is also one of those 11 point whatever. Okay. Miss, I'm pretty sure. Couldn't see because the text box popped up. I was hoping that would actually just knock you out. Like that. I'll take the level. Magnemite has hella HP. 4 levels lower than the rest of my Pokemon, and it's already 63. Actually, it just got 5, so it hasn't updated yet. 68, I'm pretty sure. Yep. It's already 10 higher than Chikorita. And I'm 57. I'm so low. Oh, I guess it does show in here. I'm just reading off the top screen. Really? You're telling me that my psychic move doesn't work around... Okay. But Razor Leaf can not only go around the rock, but somehow miss the Psyduck. And the game mechanics make total sense. So yeah, that was another thing that I had to look up, was why did my move fail? Apparently you can't go around corners on some moves. I just kept seeing Chikorita magically land all of her moves around the corner, so I thought that was just a thing. I could just do that. If I'm just a simple tile away. Apparently not, though. I hate Gloom. You're just annoying. Oh, at least there's a Wonder Tile. Don't think I really need it that much, though. Okay. Sure, just knock out the Pokemon, that's fine. Not like I was hoping that it was going to follow me down and I could actually try to fight it and then recruit it myself, but whatever. Actually, you know what? You can just stay over there. I shouldn't actually do that. Get back here. Oh god, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Hey, you. Why are you such a pain? Why are you going for poison powder again? I guess that's a IQ, isn't it? Where it checks status checker, I think it's called. No, it's PP checker, course checker. A lot of checkers, not the right checker I'm looking for though. Hi. Good job. So I'm guessing the staircase is in the one room that I had to avoid because I had to go get Chikorita back, of course. That's what I get for being an ass. And sure enough, there it is. Oh, well, convenient. A little less convenient. There's a lot of Pokemon in here. Oh, I proceeded to the next place. Okay. Isn't this the place where Jumpluff's friend is supposed to be? Hello. I came for you. Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine, but... Great! Your friend is waiting for you. Shiftry is in the back. Huh? Shiftry? Let's go. Hello. Listen, are you okay? Snap out of it. No time for a nap. Ugh, forget about me. Get away from here. Get away? What's going on? Why did it turn pitch black? It's coming. Move aside, you. He dared to disturb my sleep. I have no mercy for meddlers, and that includes you. Hello? That would be a Zapdos. A very large Zapdos in comparison to the rest of the Pokemon here. Damn. Shiftry's gone. I am Zapdos. I called it. The embodiment of lightning. Actually, fierce portrait. Holy shit. If you wish to save Shiftry, then scale Mount Thunder. I'm assuming that's going to be your snack. You can keep it. So that's the legendary monster. Good old chicken foot. Yay, saved. I'm so happy. Yeah, also Shiftry's in trouble. More importantly, you've been saved. Please tell us exactly what happened. Yes, Shiftry whipped up winds with his fans. He released me from between the rocks, but those winds tore a thundercloud in two. That was when the monster appeared in the sky. That monster? He said it was Zapdos. Did you say Zapdos? Alakazam! Zapdos. It's one of the legendary bird Pokemon. I heard it might help if I learn how to read English, huh? I heard it had been sleeping for a long time. So Shiftry woke it up. No. Shiftry's winds were only the trigger. To begin with, the absence of winds there was unnatural. It must have been caused by the rash of natural disasters recently. So a whole bunch of natural things made something unnatural. That makes sense. Me when I lie. Zapdos is enraged from having been awoken from his sleep. Everybody's just getting woken up and is pissed, I see. Shiftry must be saved. Why, though? Zapdos won't be easy. You're a rock type. You should be fine. You have Sandstream. Your special defense is boosted. You don't have to worry about that damn thing. Come on now. His electric attacks are wicked nasty. Honestly, only Charizard really has anything to fear from Zapdos. I know that. We will need to be cautious. We'll go too. We'll help Shiftry. What? That is dangerous. Zapdos is powerful. It'll be too much for your skill level. Wait a second, we're not that weak. I mean, it doesn't really say much when it's a Chikorita and a Psyduck saying that to an Alakazam, but sure. Besides, Zapdos doesn't scare us, right? Ow, my stomach. What happened to that exactly? You ever been hit with an electric blast? I am a Psyduck, I would explode. It'll leave you stunned and shaking. No problem. Zapdos are wickedly tough. It might gobble you up for a snack. Can you face that? It's gonna be full on Shiftry, so it should be fine. We're a rescue team too. We want to help Shiftry. Sure. I actually just want to go beat up a Zapdos, but Shiftry too. Like, actually though, think about it. The bragging rights of a Psyduck beating up a Zapdos. I have ulterior motives here. Fine, I see that you have courage and stupidity. Yes, Chikorita agrees. Our two teams should make our way separately through Mount Thunder. Why though? Wouldn't it be smarter to go together? We will go when we have geared up for battle. Knowing how strong our opponent is, we will have no choice but to be cautious. You should make way for Mount Thunder only when you are fully prepared. Our objective is to rescue Shiftry. Your objective is to rescue Shiftry. Let us find success. To each their own. I'm getting excited over this. Let's do good. Tomorrow. Hello. Did you sleep well? Okay, we should be heading to Mount Thunder to do the Shiftry rescue. Alakazam said that we should try to be properly prepared. I think we need to make sure that we have enough items, first of all. If we had to go through Mount Thunder again... And I got Magnemite added to the team as well. I don't know how exactly if I have to go through Mount Thunder again, or if I get taken straight to the peak. but even so, it's going to be like 5 floors I have to go through. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to try to keep these videos down to hopefully under or around 30 minutes. I've been kind of trying to keep my videos between 30 and 40 minutes and have ended up with like hour-long videos. I prefer to keep these a little bit shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here just before we have to go off to Mount Thunder again. But if you are enjoying the series so far, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike. I promise it doesn't hurt my feelings. You can also feel free to hit the subscribe button. Get notified of future uploads. And as always, if you think that there's something that I should know about this game, feel free to drop it down in the comments. I'm always learning about this game. It's a struggle. It's a bit of frustration, but the game's still a lot of fun. I really enjoy the story. I mean, let's face it, I rage quit in this game and took 2 hours to learn how to play the game and then came back to it. So, I mean, even the parts I don't like, I'm still coming back to it. So, it's a fun game. But until next time, where I'm going to go beat up a Zapdos and save a plant or something. Until then, take care.